Knowledge gives us the cutting edge in every walk of life. And the qualities of being a good trainer are already within every one of us. And only thing what is required is someone to help us to bring those qualities out so that we are able to make use of those qualities for the betterment of everyone. And that is how, friends, I thought, why not to do something different totally. And that is how we planned this series of training programs where we are going to have for 30 days, 30 different topics and 30 different programs of 1 hour duration every day from 5 to 6 p.m. It was in the year 1981 when I finished my chartered accountancy, when I finished my graduation. A thought crossed my mind as to what should I do for my career. I had two options that time as far as the career was concerned. Number one, I thought that to do chartered accountancy, and chartered accountancy would mean 4 years to pass the exam, and then you are not sure whether you would be able to pass the exam because there is no guarantee. And after 4 years in completing the exam, then spend another 4 years in getting established into practice. So which means 4 plus 4, 8 years. And I thought, after becoming an adult, to depend on your parents' money for 8 years is not a very good idea. So therefore, I explored the second option, and the second option was to do MBA. The difference between the chartered accountancy and the MBA is very simple. In chartered accountancy, entry is easy, exit there is no guarantee. In case of MBA, entry is difficult, exit is guaranteed, and that too within a period of 2 years. So I opted for doing the MBA program, and I was fortunate to have got admission in Pune, and I came to Pune for doing my MBA. I was very happy the day when I entered the classroom, because here I was going to be in a classroom of a premium institute of management, learn MBA. I was very happy. I came all the way from Rajasthan for doing my MBA here in Pune. But all my happiness disappeared by the end of the day. And why did I disappear by the end of the day? Because I realized that in my class, there were 60 students. 59 of them were from English medium school, colleges or schools or whatever you may call it. And there was one student who was coming from vernacular, who was coming from Hindi medium. And it was me. So by the end of the day, I noticed in my classroom, everybody was speaking fluent English. They were talking in English, and the kind of interaction they were having among themselves, it really depressed me completely. And I said, I think I have come to a wrong place. This is not the place where I would be able to survive, because 59 students talking in fluent English, and in front of them, I could never stand. It's not that I could not speak English or I could not read it. Reading was not a problem. Understanding was not a problem. Writing was also not a problem. Then where was the problem? Even the speaking was also not a problem. So long as I was alone speaking in English. Alone, I was quite comfortable speaking in English. But in front of 2-3 people also, I found it very difficult, because till my graduation, I was in Hindi medium. I wrote my bookkeeping and accounting and everything in Hindi. I came to the college on the second day, Second day was even more difficult. And I decided, no, I have come to a wrong place. I have to go back to Rajasthan and pursue chartered accountancy. Doesn't really matter if it takes 8 years or 10 years. Doesn't really matter whether my parents have to spend money on it. I will go back. So on third day, friends, I did not come to the college because I decided to go back to Rajasthan, because I found to cope up with the English and talking to so many people I found it extremely difficult. तो मैंने डिसाइड किया कि भाई घर जाके सामान पैक करेंगे और अगले दिन थर्ड डे को मैं वापस राजस्थान चला जाऊंगा. तो सारा सामान पैक किया. होल डे आई वॉज इन माई बोर्डिंग in my hostel where I was. At 4 o'clock, my train was at 5:20. At 4 o'clock, I got up. At 4 o'clock, I got up and was trying to pick up my bag. And I hardly had any baggage that time, just one box and one bag. When I tried to pick up my bag, एक अंदर से बड़ी तीखी आवाज आई. एंड उस आवाज ने मुझसे कहा कि देख भाई, तू अगर ये मैदान छोड़ के जाना चाहता है तो जरूर जा, क्योंकि तेरी मर्जी है. पर एक चीज याद रख कि अगर आज तू ये मैदान छोड़ के गया तो पूरी जिंदगी भर तू ये काले धब्बे को धो नहीं पाएगा, चाहे जो कर लेना. मेरे हाथ पैर कांप गए. तुरंत मैंने बैग को नीचे रखा, मैं कुर्सी पर बैठ गया और मैंने सोचा, हाँ यार, ये बात तो सही है, ये बात तो सही है. आज इंग्लिश मेरे लिए मुश्किल है, आज इंग्लिश मेरे लिए डिफ़िकल्ट है. जिंदगी भर ऐसा हो ऐसा तो नहीं है, और ऐसी कोई बहुत तूफान भी नहीं है कि मैं इसको ओवरकम ना कर सकूं. तो मैंने मेरा बैग नीचे रखा और उस मोमेंट में मैंने प्रण किया. आई टुक ए bow एंड आई सेड, जिस इंग्लिश की वजह से मेरे मन में मैदान छोड़ने का भाव आया, उसी इंग्लिश में एक दिन पूरी दुनिया को मैनेजमेंट सिखाऊंगा, फाइनेंस सिखाऊंगा, बिकॉज फाइनेंस वॉज ऑलवेज देयर ऑन टॉप ऑफ माई माइंड. फ्रेंड्स, मैंने मेरा बैग छोड़ा. चौथे दिन मैं कॉलेज गया, हिम्मत करी, कोशिश करी, बहुत मेहनत करी. पहला सेमेस्टर अच्छा हो गया. धीरे धीरे मेरी इंग्लिश इंप्रूव होने लगी. आई स्टार्टेड कन्वर्सिंग एंड टॉकिंग टू एवरीबडी. फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर वेंट ऑफ वेरी वेल. सेकेंड सेमेस्टर आई वॉज थर्ड इन द यूनिवर्सिटी, पुणे यूनिवर्सिटी. In the third semester, I was top in the university. And then finally, of course, I got the placement through the institute, and here I am. So, the point that I'm trying to convey to you, friends, are two. Number one, no limitation is a permanent limitation. No barrier is a permanent barrier. No roadblock is a permanent roadblock. You have to take a problem not as a problem. You have to take a problem as an opportunity to excel and prove to everyone that you can do it. Second thing that I'm trying to convey to you, friends, is power of mind. The power of subconscious. Unfortunately, most of the people miss on this wonderful opportunity, wonderful power that the Almighty has given to us. And what is this power of subconscious? This power of subconscious is anything that you want to achieve in your life. What you must do? You must plant that seed on the subconscious of yours and keep giving energy to it every day. तो जो मैंने मन में मेरे भाव लेके आया था, the thought that I had planted on third day, and that thought was, one day in the same English, I'm going to teach the whole world finance. I'm going to teach the whole world management. तो ये थॉट को मैं मजबूत करता रहा 20 साल निकल गए। 20 साल इंडस्ट्री में आई वर्कड एज CFO, लीगल हेड, फाइनेंस हेड, कंपनी सेक्रेटरी। 20 साल के बाद देन सडनली वन डे अ थॉट क्रॉस माई माइंड एंड दैट वाज इन February 2004. A thought crossed my mind that we get this life only once. We should always do the things that we love and like. Otherwise, at the end of the day, you will have the regrets. तो मैंने डिसाइड किया कि देखो मुझे टीचिंग करना है, मुझे ट्रेनिंग करना है. So I decided to leave my job. I said I'll leave my job for 2 years. For 2 years I will do teaching and training. उसके बाद में मेरा मन भर जाएगा, मुझे तसल्ली हो जाएगी एंड आई विल गो बैक टू द इंडस्ट्री वंस अगेन, बिकॉज तब तक मेरे पास में 10 डिग्रियां हो गई थी, 20 साल का वर्क एक्सपीरियंस था एज CFO, लीगल हेड एंड कंपनी सेक्रेटरी. मैंने फरवरी में मेरी कंपनी को बोला कि मुझे जॉब छोड़ना है. अगस्त 2004 के एंड में मेरी कंपनी ने मुझे जॉब छोड़ने से अलाउ किया और उसके बाद मैं ट्रेनिंग और टीचिंग में उतर गया. मेरे दिमाग में था कि मैं 2 साल तक टीचिंग और ट्रेनिंग करूंगा और 2 साल के बाद फिर मैं वापस इंडस्ट्री में आ जाऊंगा और फिर वापस से जॉब ले लूंगा. लेकिन 2 साल निकल गए, 3 साल निकल गए, 4 साल निकल गए, 5 साल निकल गए, 6 साल निकल गए. The idea of going back to the industry never crossed my mind. I was enjoying the teaching and training so much. And here comes the magic of power of subconscious. So I was in the 7th year of my teaching and training, doing programs for all the corporates in India, everywhere throughout the country. One fine evening at 7:30, I get a call from Luxembourg. And this call is coming from a company called ArcelorMittal, which is owned by Mr. Lakshminivas Mittal. ArcelorMittal is Fortune 500 company. Tycoon. Mr. Mittal is a tycoon, a steel tycoon, mining tycoon. So this gentleman, he gave me a call and he spoke to me. We exchanged some thoughts for some time. And then he offered me a job. He offered me a job for heading the finance training for the entire group in ArcelorMittal. So I asked him, all right, please tell me what will I have to do if I join you? And he said, look, if you join us, you will do the same thing that you are doing today. The only difference is if you join us, then you will do the same thing all over the world. Power of subconscious. Power of subconscious. Here sitting in my home at 7:30, without making any effort, without approaching anyone, I get an offer from world's largest steel company for doing the finance training all over the world. And of course, I joined them. I was with them for a period of about 6 years. And in those 6 years, I delivered my training program in more than 50 locations across the globe, across 5 continents, on a wide range of topics relating to finance, relating to management, relating to leadership, relating to work-life balance, as much as also conducting yoga, meditation and pranayam sessions for all the people all over the globe. Power of subconscious. A person who could not speak confidently in front of few people in English, this person goes and delivers the program in finance in English all over the world. And not only this person delivers the program, he also authors 2 books, and those 2 books are in English. First book is Finance for Value Creation, and the second book is You Are a Born Winner. Friends, I have enjoyed delivering training program all over the world thoroughly. Thoroughly meaning absolutely thoroughly. And if you ask me, I can tell you, there is nothing like becoming a good trainer. There is nothing like becoming a good teacher, the kind of satisfaction, the kind of joy, the kind of bliss, the kind of ecstasy you experience. I can tell you, I was in the industry for 20 years, and then of course as a corporate trainer, business coach, life coach. The life is fantastic, absolutely. And that is the reason I thought, why not to share? Why not to share whatever I have learned in my training experience, and why not to share everything with everybody? तो फ्रेंड्स, ये प्रोग्राम में आज मैं आपके साथ में वो सब कुछ शेयर करने वाला हूँ जो कि हमें एक अच्छा टीचर, एक अच्छा ट्रेनर, एक अच्छा बिजनेस कोच, एक अच्छा लाइफ कोच बनने में मदद करता है। ये पूरा प्रोग्राम फ्रेंड्स मैं आपको बता दूं is completely devoid of any kind of jargons. This program is completely devoid of any kind of complex charts or diagrams, because in my experience आपका जो एक्सप्रेशन है वो इतना सिंपल होना चाहिए, इतना इजी होना चाहिए कि आपका जो सामने ऑडियंस बैठी है उसको एक झटके में वो समझ में आना चाहिए। तो मैंने ये प्रोग्राम में जो भी मैं आपके साथ में आज शेयर करने वाला हूँ वो बहुत ही सिंपल तरीके से मैं आपको शेयर करने वाला हूँ, बिकॉज इट हैज़ टू बी वेरी वेरी सिंपल. So what I'm going to do, friends, I'm going to connect, share, upload my PPT with you, and whatever I'm going to share with you is all there, and I'm sure this program will definitely help you to become a effective trainer, to become a powerful trainer, to become an impactful trainer. And remember, when I say trainer, it does not mean only a trainer. It also means to become a good program facilitator. It also means to become a good public speaker. It also means to become an efficient human being. It also means to become a facilitator. So this is all, I'm sure, friends, all of you will experience from this program. So I have just connected or shared my PPT, which I'm going to discuss with all of you. I hope you can see this on your screen. So any one of you can please unmute quickly and let me know if you can see this on your screen. Can you?
Yes, sir. We are able to see the PPT.
Fantastic, very good, excellent. Thank you, Santosh. Thank you, very good, very nice. So अब देखिए फ्रेंड्स, मैं क्या करने वाला हूँ, ये जो एक इम्पैक्टफुल ट्रेनर होने के लिए, एक इफेक्टिव ट्रेनर होने के लिए, एक पावरफुल ट्रेनर होने के लिए क्या क्या चाहिए आपको, और मैं आपको बताऊं कि अगर मैं आपसे पूछूं, जनरली मैं चाहता हूं, मेरी कोशिश रहती है जनरली कि जब भी मैं कोई प्रोग्राम करूं तो ये प्रोग्राम इंटरेक्टिव हो, बट सिंस वी आर नॉट फेस टू फेस, वी आर इन अ वर्चुअल environment, so interaction sometimes it becomes a big challenge, because by the time you respond and I hear and things like that, you know, the whole tempo is lost. But I can tell you, अगर मैं आपसे पूछूं कि अच्छा ट्रेनर होने के लिए क्या ज़रूरत है, तो आई एम श्योर टिपिकली ऑल ऑफ यू वुड से आई कांटेक्ट होना चाहिए, बॉडी लैंग्वेज होनी चाहिए, और ब्ला 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 ब्ला. और मैं आपको बताऊं कि वो सारी चीज़ें फ्रेंड्स बहुत ही सेकेंडरी हैं. मतलब बॉडी लैंग्वेज की आपको चिंता करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. बॉडी लैंग्वेज आपकी ऑटोमेटिकली सुधर जाएगी. आई कांटेक्ट की आपको चिंता करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. और पहली बात तो एक, लोगों को आई कांटेक्ट का मतलब ही नहीं मालूम. व्हाट they understand by the meaning of eye contact, they really do not know. Let me tell you friends, if all that we are sharing in this program, अगर आप उसको apply करेंगे, automatically everything of yours will improve. So let's begin, friends. Now, what is common in all of them? तो ये जो महानुभाव, जो great people that you see on your screen, what you think is common in all of them? I'm sure all of you will have many answers. Many answers. We can spend 10-15 minutes on that. But unfortunately, we are always short of time. And therefore, we have to optimize the time. So, one of the answers that all of you would say, that all of them are highly successful people. All of them are leaders. And let me add you one more thing to that, that all of them are also excellent trainers. All of them are also impactful and powerful trainers. Whether it was Swami Vivekanand, or it was J.R.D. Tata, or it was Ghanshyam Das Ji Birla, or any one of them. All of them are excellent trainers. And why do I say all of them were excellent trainers? Because they trained the people down the line. And that is how their legacy is continued. Their legacy is continued. Now, the question is, what do I need to become a good trainer? And before that, we need to understand, what is an impactful trainer? Who is an impactful trainer? What is the meaning of impactful trainer? What is the meaning of powerful trainer? What is the meaning of impactful trainer? That is what we need to understand in the first place. Let us do that. Why I am discussing all this with you, friends? I am discussing all this with you so that in your subconscious, you are able to plant all these thoughts that this is what I am going to drive myself with in my pursuit of becoming an impactful trainer, a powerful trainer, and effective trainer. So who is an effective trainer? Number one, an effective trainer is one. Effective trainer is one who helps people in becoming positively successful and happy. That's number one. So that is number one, कि कौन है effective trainer, कौन है powerful trainer, और वो क्या करता है, और वो ये करता है कि वो लोगों को I'm just trying to remove this thing from here so that you are able to see everything very, very clearly. So that's number one. Helps people in becoming positively successful and happy. Empowers others to find solutions for various problems in life. Motivates and inspires them to become more aware of themselves. That is what a trainer would do. He would help people to become more aware of themselves. He is the one who will make, because every one of us is like Hanuman. We have so much of potential that we are not aware, and a good trainer will ensure that he makes his trainees realize as to what is their true potential, encourages them to get best out of themselves and live a purposeful life. He is the man whom everyone looks up to for guidance and solutions. He is a good human being. If you and I have to be a good trainer, you and I have to be also a good human being. Unless and until we are good at heart, it would really be very difficult to become an impactful trainer, a powerful trainer, and an effective trainer. So a trainer, the real ones, are always good human beings who live their life by examples. A trainer is also an excellent leader, obviously. Why? Because if a trainer is not a leader, how can he expect that the people who are listening to him, the people who are attending his program, the people who are following him, how will they really be able to absorb, apply whatever they are learning from this person? So a trainer is also an excellent leader. Of course, we have to understand the meaning of leader also, because please remember, leader does not mean, लीडर का मतलब ये नहीं है वो लोग जिनके फोटो अखबार में छपते हैं। लीडर का मतलब ये नहीं है वो लोग जो कि टीवी पर आते हैं। लीडर का मतलब ये जरूरी नहीं है वो लोग जो कि हाई पोजीशंस को ऑक्यूपाई करके बैठे हैं। लीडर का मतलब है टू डू व्हाट यू आर सपोज टू बी डूइंग, and what you and I are supposed to be doing. You and I are supposed to be working to make this world a better place to live. And therefore, anyone and everyone who is working to ensure that this world becomes a better place to live, he is a leader. And remember, if you and I have to be a good trainer, you and I have to be constantly driven by this thought that till the time I am here, I will keep on working to ensure that this world becomes a better place to live in one way or the other. So he is also an excellent leader. He knows and always exceeds the expectations of his trainees and his audience. So if you and I have to be a good trainer, you and I have to always be driven by this thought कि आज जब मैं लोगों के सामने जाऊंगा, लोगों के सामने जो भी बोलूंगा, लोगों को जो भी बताऊंगा, वो इस तरह से बताऊंगा कि उनकी एक्सपेक्टेशन से उनको ज़्यादा मिला है ऐसा उनको लगना चाहिए. So these are the things, friends, which are there in anyone who is an impactful leader, who is a powerful leader, who is an effective leader. Now, how to become one? How to become one? So उसके लिए हमको 4 चीज़ें समझनी होंगी. 4 चीज़ें कौन कौन सी हैं? सबसे पहली चीज़ है कि हमको सबसे पहले समझना होगा, और मैं चाहता हूं कि जब मैं आपसे डिस्कस कर रहा हूं तो जब मैं कोई सवाल पूछता हूं, मैं चाहता हूं, आई वुड लाइक दैट ऑल ऑफ यू मस्ट ask this question to yourself and try and give the answer to yourself. So first of all, we need to be aware of every one of us कि ऐसी एक कौन सी चीज़ है जो कि सबसे ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है एक अच्छा ट्रेनर बनने के लिए, एक अच्छा पावरफुल ट्रेनर बनने के लिए, एक इफेक्टिव इम्पैक्टफुल ट्रेनर बनने के लिए एक ऐसी कौन सी चीज़ है. तो जब ये मैं आपके साथ में डिस्कस कर रहा हूँ उस समय आप सोचिए कि भाई what is that? Of course, I'm going to share it with you as to what is that, but that is one thing that we need to be constantly aware. Number 2, ये जो एक चीज है जिसकी कि हमको बहुतायत में जरूरत है, this one thing that we need in abundance. What is this one thing? And how to get this one thing? And for getting that one thing, friends, you need another 5 things. You need another 5 things. So for becoming a good trainer, you need to have one thing in abundance, or for getting that one thing in abundance, you need 5 prerequisites. What are those 5 prerequisites? We are going to, of course, discuss. Then I'm going to share with you, friends, 10 qualities of an effective and impactful trainer. What are the 10 qualities? Based on my experience, based on what I have learned, based on what I have been exposed to all over the globe, मेरा क्या अनुभव है, मैंने उन अनुभवों से क्या सीखा और उन अनुभवों का क्या सार है, that is I'm going to discuss in terms of 10 qualities. And finally, friends, I'm going to discuss with you 7 E's. All of us on this earth, I'm not saying all of us who are attending this program, everyone on this earth who wishes to be a good trainer, to be a powerful trainer, to be an impactful trainer, obviously will need to be aware of these 7 E's. And of course, we are going to discuss those 7 E's as well. So let's come to the first question first. कौन सी एक चीज है जिसकी कि आपको सबसे ज़्यादा ज़रूरत है और abundance में चाहिए आपको to become a good trainer, to become a powerful trainer? And friends, I'm sure all of you must have got a lot of things coming to your mind. Let me tell you what that one thing is. That one thing is energy. That one thing is energy. If you and I have to be a good trainer, if you and I have to be a powerful trainer, effective trainer, impactful trainer, what you and I need in the first place is energy. You and I got to be full of energy. Why full of energy? Because sometimes my training program can be just for half an hour. Sometimes my training program can be for the whole day. And sometimes my training programs will run for weeks altogether. And I can tell you, friends, many times in those 6 years when I was with ArcelorMittal, it did happen. Many times it did happen that within a span of 6 weeks, I delivered training programs across 3-4 continents, covering 7-8 countries at a time. So you can imagine traveling from one time zone to another time zone, and sometimes the timings are completely diametrically opposite. So you travel from India and go to Mexico, and completely opposite time zone, and you deliver a program. And remember, you don't deliver a program for a day, you deliver a program for the whole week. And remember, you don't deliver the program whole week, then you travel to another location. Then you go to Brazil, then you go to Americas, then you go to Canada. And from Canada, you come back to Europe. And from Europe, again, you go to some other destination. So the first thing that you and I need to become a good and powerful and impactful trainer is energy. इसको अपने दिमाग में पूरी तरह से बिठा के लीजिए कि अगर कोई काम करना है तो मजबूती से करना है, और ऐसा करना है that it should become a landmark, it should become a benchmark. Energy is first thing. अब सवाल ये है कि ये एनर्जी आएगी कहाँ से? And I'm sure again all of you must be getting some answers in your mind as to from where this energy will come. And I can tell you, friends, this energy will come from 5 things. And what those 5 things are? Those 5 things are, number 1, physical fitness. देखो, ट्रेनर तो कोई भी हो सकता है, कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है. और बहुत सारे लोगों को लगता है कि खाली जाके 4 लोगों के सामने आप खड़े होके बोलो और ट्रेनिंग हो गई. तो ट्रेनर तो कोई भी हो सकता है, लेकिन अगर आपको दम वाला ट्रेनर बनना है तो आपको एनर्जी चाहिए. और अगर आपको एनर्जी चाहिए लानी है तो पहली चीज जो आपको ध्यान रखनी पड़ेगी वो है फिजिकल फिटनेस. फिजिकल फिटनेस, यू हैव टू वर्क फॉर इट, यू हैव टू वर्क ऑन इट, you have to work on it. Then only you can be a powerful trainer. Our duration is only of 1 hour today. Of course, I would have been very happy to share with you as to what all could you do for ensuring that you have a physically fitness continuously. Maybe some other time, but at this juncture, just be aware of physical fitness. Number 2, mental fitness, emotional fitness. And good thing is कि अगर आप physically fit हो तो mental fitness automatically आ ही जाती है. Because somebody has very rightly said that in a fit body resides a fit mind. And remember, when you are mentally fit, you are emotionally fit. And as a trainer, emotional fitness is very critical, very important, very necessary. Third thing is voice fitness. Voice fitness. I'm sure, friends, you read any book on how to become a good trainer. There are many books available, but I can tell you, voice fitness is something you have. This awareness has to come from within. And why voice fitness? Voice fitness because when you are delivering a training program, आपको लगता है कि आपकी बॉडी थक रही है, आपको लगता है कि आपका माइंड थक रहा है, लेकिन आप एक चीज़ भूल रहे हैं कि आपकी बॉडी थक रही है, आपका माइंड थक रहा है, आपकी ऑडियंस थक रही है आपको सुनते सुनते, लेकिन साथ साथ एक और चीज़ थक रही है, वो है आपकी आवाज़, योर वॉइस. थर्ड थिंग फॉर द एनर्जी टू कम is your voice fitness. So you will have to take care of your voice also. Many things you can do. And as I said earlier, maybe sometime in future we will have another opportunity of interacting with all of us. lot of things that you can do to ensure that your voice is in a excellent condition. Because आपकी नॉलेज बहुत अच्छी हो सकती है, लेकिन अगर आपकी आवाज़ आपका साथ नहीं दे रही तो वो जो नॉलेज आपकी है वो आप आपकी ऑडियंस तक नहीं पहुंचा पाएंगे. सो थर्ड इज वॉइस फिटनेस, एंड फोर्थ ऑफ कोर्स इज knowledge fitness. It doesn't need any emphasis. Obviously, if I have to be good, if I have to be a trainer in finance, I better ensure that I have got very good knowledge of finance. I have got very good understanding of finance. And as a trainer, I have to always ensure that my level of knowledge is much higher than the knowledge of my audience. Otherwise, why should my audience listen to me? Knowledge fitness. Again, a lot can be done for gaining this knowledge fitness. And this is what all of us need to continuously keep on doing, knowledge fitness. And the fifth thing that we need to become a good trainer is fit confidence. So obviously, the best thing is, the beauty is, अगर आप physically fit हैं, अगर आप mentally fit हैं, अगर आपकी voice fit है और आपकी knowledge भी fit है, तो सबसे सुंदर बात यह है कि confidence automatically आ जाता है. You do not have to hunt for confidence. It just comes in. So the moment you are physically fit, the moment you are mentally fit, the moment your voice is supporting you, and the moment you know that your knowledge is really very good on the given topic, you automatically feel confidence. And I'm sure, friends, this is what you can also feel. Many times it must have happened कि confidence क्यों नहीं आ रहा है, क्योंकि ऊपर की चार चीज़ों में से कुछ ना कोई चीज़ मिसिंग है. चारों चीज़ हो गई ऊपर की, confidence will come automatically. So the first thing that we need to be a good trainer is energy. And how do we get the energy? We get the energy by having these 5 things: fit body, fit mind, fit voice, fit knowledge, and of course fit confidence. Now friends, let me share with you the 10 qualities of a good trainer. And this is again based on my experience, and this is based on what I have realized over the years, delivering programs across the globe in more than 50 locations, and giving programs to audience, who would speak in French or in German, or who would speak in Russian, or who would speak in Spanish. So different audience के साथ में इंटरेक्ट करने के बाद जो मैंने समझा है कि एक अच्छा, पावरफुल, इफेक्टिव, इम्पैक्टफुल ट्रेनर होने के लिए 4 जो क्वालिटीज़ हैं वो कौन सी हैं. क्यों शेयर कर रहा हूँ मैं ये आपके साथ? आई एम श्योर ऑल ऑफ यू already have these 10 qualities within you, and I can tell you all of us have these 10 qualities within every one of us. These are part of our DNA. Only thing is we need to become aware that I have these 10 qualities, and I'm going to make use of these 10 qualities for delivering impactful training, for delivering powerful training, for making positive difference in the life of people, for making this world a better place to live. And what these 10 qualities are: attitude of giving. Attitude of giving. बोलना नहीं चाहिए, लेकिन हकीकत है तो बताना पड़ेगा. आज कुछ लोगों के लिए ट्रेनिंग लोगों को बरगला के पैसा बनाने का माध्यम बन गया है. बंदी बनाई स्क्रिप्ट है, पूरी छाती ठोक के ये करके वो करके मैं तुमको करोड़पति बना दूंगा, अरबपति बना दूंगा, खरबपति बना दूंगा. आज से 4 साल पहले मेरे पास में साइकिल भी नहीं थी, आज मेरे पास में रोल्स रॉयस है, मर्सिडीज है, ये है वो है, मेरा पैलेस है, और ये सब मैं आपको करूंगा. मेरा प्रोग्राम अटेंड करिए. मेरे प्रोग्राम की फीस है 15 लाख, लेकिन आज आप आए हैं मेरे सामने तो मैं आपको डिस्काउंट दूंगा और आप 3 लाख में वो प्रोग्राम अटेंड कर सकते हैं. 3 लाख अगर आपके पास में नहीं है तो परवाह नहीं, बाहर मेरे लोग बैठे हुए हैं, 50,000 अभी भर दीजिए और बाकी के 2.5 लाख बाद में भर दीजिए। लोगों के इमोशंस से खेलकर इस तरह से अपनी मार्केटिंग करना ट्रेनिंग नहीं है, और ये एक ट्रेनर का काम नहीं है। बिकॉज ट्रेनर इज ऑलवेज अ गिवर, trainer is always a giver. Trainer has to have an attitude of being a giver. Money will come to you, please remember, money will come to you, but let the money come to you as a gratitude from the recipients of your program, instead of trying to fool them with something which is not going to happen. So remember, number 1 is attitude of giving. जब अब मैं ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम देने जाता हूं तो क्या है मेरे मन में? मेरे मन में ये है कि आज शाम को जब ये लोग मेरा प्रोग्राम अटेंड करके बाहर निकलें तो इनके मन में एक ही भाव होना चाहिए, थैंक गॉड आई अटेंडेड दिस प्रोग्राम टुडे. I wish this program was given to me 5 years back, 10 years back. I would have done much better in my career. So have the attitude of giving is the quality number 1. Effective communicator, of course. The trainer has to communicate effectively, and remember, effective communication का ये बिल्कुल भी मतलब नहीं है to be a good orator. Not necessary. Because many times communication will happen even without speaking anything. And the trainer should know as to when to speak and when not to speak. That skill, that art, a trainer has to have. A lot of people say that you must be a good listener, and I would tell you that it is not enough to be a good listener. On the contrary, many times it is good to be a good non-listener. Non-listener. That means you listen what you should listen and don't listen what you should not listen. Because if you realize, अगर आप सोचेंगे तो आपको ध्यान में आएगा कि जिंदगी में बहुत सारी प्रॉब्लम इसलिए पैदा होती हैं क्योंकि हम उन चीज़ों को सुन लेते हैं जिनको कि हमको नहीं सुनना चाहिए. So the second quality is effective communicator. Passionate. You must be driven by passion. You must live being a trainer. Every cell of your body must be urging, wanting to do training. And why wanting to do training? Because you think you have something that you can share with so many people. Commitment. What is commitment? What is commitment? Commitment is when you do not worry for yourself at all. What you worry for the cause for which you are working, and that is commitment. When you keep the interest of the purpose for which you are working above your interest, and that is what is commitment. That is the fourth quality of a good trainer. What is the fifth one? Fifth one is high level of emotional intelligence and good understanding of NLP, Neuro-Linguistic Programming. Of course, I do workshops of 2 days, 3 days on emotional intelligence and Neuro-Linguistic Programming for the simple reason these are two very amazing tools which are available with on this earth as a knowledge, and it has to be shared. जब मैंने पहली बार इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस के बारे में सुना तो मुझे लगा कि यार ये चीज़ कुछ इंटरेस्टिंग है, इसके बारे में जानना चाहिए. तो मैंने एक इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस पे एक बुक खरीदी और वो बुक जो ऑथर थे उनका नाम था मिस्टर गोलमैन. नाउ मैंने उस बुक को पढ़ना शुरू किया एंड विद ड्यू रिस्पेक्ट उसके 2 पेज पढ़ते पढ़ते मुझे नींद आ गई. बाद में भी कोशिश करी लेकिन वो बुक पढ़ते पढ़ते समहाउ वो जो इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस क्या है कभी क्लियर हुआ नहीं. एंड देन वन डे आई वाज वाचिंग a soccer final match, and I'm sure all of you also must have done that actually. What that match was between Germany and France. These were the two teams in the final of the World Cup. Zidane was the captain of the France team, and पूरी दुनिया को मालूम था कि जब तक जिदान मैदान में है वर्ल्ड कप फ्रांस के साथ ही जाएगा। जर्मनी को भी मालूम था कि जब तक जिदान है हम मैच जीत नहीं सकते। तो जर्मनी का एक प्लेयर था, उसका नाम था मातेराजी। Materazzi thought of a foul trick, and what Materazzi did, Materazzi went to Zidane and he uttered some foul words. And when Materazzi uttered some foul words to Zidane, the Jadugar of soccer, forgot that this is the final match of the World Cup. Not all of the World Cup, but also of his life, because Zidane has declared that he was going to retire after that match. He forgot. And what he did, he headbutted Materazzi. The referee noticed it, and what happened? Zidane was shown the red card. Remember, the person would have loved to carry the World Cup in his hands on that day. The last match of his life. Anybody and everybody would love to go out with the World Cup in his hands. What did he go out with on that day from the playground? And that was the red card. On that day I understood, friends, what is emotional intelligence. What Zidane did was not emotional intelligence. What Zidane did was emotional stupidity. As a trainer, we have to be very good as far as emotional intelligence is concerned. And that is what? That is constantly being aware of your emotions. Every one of us, when I say every one of us, everyone on this earth is experiencing emotion every moment. The moment he sees something, the moment he hears something, an emotion is arising. We should be intelligent enough to respond to an emotion in a manner that it is for the benefit of everyone. So as a trainer, we have to be good, very good in emotional intelligence. So what was his gain? His gain was regrets and bad memories forever. आई एम श्योर अगर कोई जिदान से जाके आज पूछे कि जिदान अगर भगवान तुम्हें एक कोई चीज़ तुम्हारे लाइफ में से निकालने की कहे तो तुम क्या पसंद करोगे? आई एम श्योर जिदान वुड से, इफ एट ऑल आई एवर गेट एनी सच विश, आई वुड लाइक that particular moment when I headbutted Materazzi should be removed from my memory, and that is emotional intelligence. The sixth one can be what? I can help you to find the answer to the sixth quality by asking you a question as to who is your role model. And I'm sure a lot of names must be coming in the minds of every one of you. We are in a virtual world. Let me help you as to what is this sixth quality. You know, Arjun was a great archer. दुनिया के इतिहास में अर्जुन सबसे बड़ा धनुर्धारी हुआ, हम सबको मालूम है. Was Arjun such a big archer because of Dronacharya? Answer is no. And why the answer is no? The answer is no. If Drona was to be the reason for Arjun to become such a big archer, then all the remaining 4 Pandavas should also have been as good an archer as Arjun was. क्यों? क्योंकि उन चारों पांडवों को भी धनुर्विद्या द्रोण ने ही सिखाई, और पांडवों की ही क्यों बात करें? If Drona was to be the reason for Arjun to become Arjun, even 100 Kauravas also should have been equally good archer as the Arjun was, because even to those 100 Kauravas also Dronacharya only taught archery. और आपको मालूम है कि दुनिया के इतिहास में एक और बड़ा धनुर्धारी हुआ, और उस धनुर्धारी को तो द्रोण ने धनुर्विद्या नहीं सिखाई. And who was this archer? And this archer was एकलव्य. सबको मालूम है एकलव्य को धनुर्विद्या द्रोण ने नहीं सिखाई, बल्कि द्रोण ने एकलव्य को ये कह के वापस लौटा दिया कि मैं भीलों को और कबीलों को धनुर्विद्या नहीं सिखाता हूं. और क्या हुआ? क्या किया एकलव्य ने? एकलव्य जंगल में गया, मूर्ति बनाई. किसकी? द्रोण की. और उस मूर्ति में ये मान के कि मेरे गुरु द्रोण बैठे हैं, उनसे बात करके उनसे चर्चा करके उनसे पूछ के एकलव्य इतना बड़ा धनुर्धारी बन गया कि एक दिन द्रोण को भी डर लगा कि कहीं ऐसा ना हो कि इतिहास मेरे शिष्य अर्जुन को भूल जाए और एकलव्य को याद रखे. द्रोण ने जाके मांगा एकलव्य से दाहिने हाथ का अंगूठा. माय क्वेश्चन टू ऑल ऑफ यू इज, व्हाट मेड एकलव्य एकलव्य? विच इज द क्वालिटी जिसने कि एकलव्य को एकलव्य बना दिया? एंड रिमेंबर, दैट इज द सिक्स्थ क्वालिटी ऑफ अ गुड ट्रेनर, of a powerful trainer, of an impactful trainer, of an effective trainer. And friends, that quality was self-motivation. Eklavya became Eklavya because of nothing else but one single thing, and that is self-motivation. So if you and I have to be a good trainer, you and I have to be self-motivated. हाईली सेल्फ मोटिवेटेड. एज ए मैटर ऑफ फैक्ट, अगर आप पूरी दुनिया के इतिहास को उठा के देखें और अगर बड़े बड़े लोगों की बायोग्राफीज को आप पढ़ें तो आपके ध्यान में आएगा ऑल ऑफ देम विदाउट एनी एक्सेप्शन वर हाईली सेल्फ मोटिवेटेड. एनी वन ऑन दिस अर्थ हु डज वंडरफुल, रिमेंबर, ही विल ऑलवेज डू वंडरफुल बिकॉज ही इज सेल्फ मोटिवेटेड. अगर आपको किसी को बोलना पड़े कि आप ये करो, आप ये करो, आप ये करो, तो रिमेंबर, आप अच्छा करोगे, पर आप वो नहीं करोगे जो एकलव्य ने किया. एंड दैट इज सेल्फ मोटिवेशन. नंबर 7 इज ट्रेनर possesses not just the positive attitude, he possesses the celebrating attitude. Celebrating attitude. Positive attitude is fine, but a trainer has celebrating attitude. What is celebrating attitude, friends? I'm sure many of you would know this gentleman. He is Terry Fox. Terry Fox was a marathoner. He would run marathon. He was from Canada. He would run marathon like anything. Unfortunately for him, one day he was diagnosed of cancer. Cancer where? Cancer in his right leg. Just imagine someone who is a marathoner is diagnosed cancer in his right leg. क्या हुआ? उसके पैर को काटना पड़ा, और काट के फिर उसके पैर को जब काटा तो टेरी फॉक्स ने क्या कहा? टेरी फॉक्स ने कहा कि मैं अभी भी दौड़ना चाहता हूं. And therefore, a artificial limb was fitted in his right leg. And remember, उसके बाद टेरी फॉक्स ने क्या किया? उसके बाद टेरी फॉक्स ने डिसाइड किया कि वो पूरे कनाडा में दौड़ेगा. और पूरे कनाडा में क्यों दौड़ेगा? इसलिए नहीं क्योंकि टेरी फॉक्स को बहुत सारा पैसा इकट्ठा करना था. उसको पैसा इकट्ठा करना था, ये बात सही है, लेकिन अपने लिए नहीं. Terry Fox ran whole of Canada to collect money so that he could create a foundation that would take care of the people who would suffer from cancer in future. Terry Fox ran across the Canada, collected a lot of money, and with that money, a lot of people are being benefited all over the world. This is, friends, celebrating attitude. So, another example, Naresh Karatura. Amazing. Unfortunately, in a road accident, was completely amputated of his lower part. Naresh Naga Karatura did not curse the buses of the Karnataka government. He did not curse anyone. Naresh Naga Karatura decided to challenge the challenge and defeat the defeat. He did his engineering from IIT Chennai, and now he works with Google. This is celebrating attitude. As a trainer, remember, many times things can go wrong in so many ways, for whatever reason. You do not have to give in. You do not have to surrender. You have to remind yourself that I am just not happy with the positive attitude. I am happy with the celebrating attitude. Whatever may be a setback, I have to come back. And that is your quality number 7, celebrating attitude. Quality number 8 is thinkability, power to think. Remember, as a lead, as a trainer, this is, ये जो है thinkability, power to think. ये खाली एक क्वालिटी नहीं है, ये आपकी वर्किंग कैपिटल है, ये आपकी फिक्स्ड कैपिटल है, ये आपकी एसेट है, ये आपका ट्रेजर है, ये आपको परमेश्वर का दिया हुआ सबसे बड़ा वरदान है, पावर टू थिंक. और क्यों सबसे बड़ा वरदान है? क्योंकि दुनिया में जितने भी प्रॉब्लम्स हुए, सारे प्रॉब्लम्स के समाधान निकले. कैसे निकले समाधान? पावर टू थिंक. अ ट्रेनर, a good trainer is always inclined to think and think and think and think and think until he comes to a point where he knows, yes, now what will I do is going to help this world become a better place to live. Thinkability, conviction, all of us know it so well. So whatever we do, we have to have conviction. And 10 is inquisitive learning, continuously, always. So as a trainer, none of us can ever think कि जितना सीखना था सीख लिया, बात खत्म हो गई, अब उसी को पढ़ाएंगे. नहीं, बोर हो जाओगे आप. और याद रखो, अगर आप बोर हो जाओगे अपने आप को सुनते सुनते, तो ऑडियंस की क्या हालत होगी? So you have to continuously enrich yourself with knowledge like anything. As a matter of fact, on the same topic, it must be our resolution, our pledge, कि every time when I speak on a topic, doesn't really matter whether it is on the next day. Even if it is on the next day, I will say something which was not said on the previous day. So continuous learning is the 10th quality of a good trainer, impactful trainer, powerful trainer, effective trainer. And now, friends, I come to the 7 E's of effective and impactful training. Make a mental note of them, all of them. ये सातों चीज़ों को अपने दिमाग में रखिए. ये 10 क्वालिटीज़ को दिमाग में रखिए. ये 5 जो प्रेरिक्विजिट्स हैं फिटनेस की जो बात करें उनको दिमाग में रखिए. और ये 7 चीज़ों को अपने दिमाग में कंटिन्यूअसली रखिए कि जब भी मैं कोई प्रोग्राम करूं, ये 7 चीज़ें मेरे प्रोग्राम में होनी ही चाहिए. What those 7 things are? Energy, enthusiasm, expression, enjoy, entertain, edutain, empower, effective. So these are the 7 E's of your training program. So whenever you are going to deliver a training program, ask yourself कि ये जो ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम आज मैं देने वाला हूं, क्या ये ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम में ये सातों की सातों ईज हैं कि नहीं है। और अगर ये सातों की सातों ईज उसमें हैं, यानी कि आपके प्रोग्राम में एनर्जी है, एंथुसियाज्म है, एक्सप्रेशन है, एंजॉयमेंट है, एंटरटेनमेंट है, ट्रेनमेंट है, एजुटेनमेंट है, एम्पावर करेगा आपका प्रोग्राम आपकी ऑडियंस को और इफेक्टिव होगा, तो आप समझ के लीजिए कि आपका प्रोग्राम सिल्वर जुबली करेगा, गोल्डन जुबली करेगा, प्लेटिनम जुबली करेगा एंड आपका प्रोग्राम आपके ऑडियंस को एक नए मुकाम तक पहुंचाएगा। सो फ्रेंड्स, this is all I thought I would share with all of you. Today we are in the second day of this series of 30 days, 30 topics, 30 programs. Tomorrow we have one more topic, and that is going to be a little technical, and it is more for the people who are from the field of finance. And the topic is how to prepare information memorandum. Timings are going to be same from 5 to 6, and I'm so happy, must thank all of you for being part of this program, and would be happy to see you again sometime. I'm sure all of you must have already got the list of all the topics that I'm going to cover over next now 28 days. So any program that you would like to join, you're most welcome to join, friends. So with this, I thank you so much for your joining this program, and wish you wonderful times always. Thank you so much. Thank you.